Today we'll see the balancing of several masses rotating in different planes. So this topic comes under the module 2 of dynamics of machine subject. We have already seen that how the balancing of single rotating mass by single mass rotating in the same plane. Then second case is balancing of single rotating mass by two mass rotating in different plane. Balancing of different masses rotating in the same planes. So these three cases we have seen already. So now we are seeing how the balancing of different masses done in the different plane. For balancing of several masses in different plane, not to have a complete balance of several revolving masses in different plane, the following two conditions must be satisfied. First one is the forces in the reference plane must balance, that is, the resultant force must be zero. Second one, the couple about the reference plane must balance, that is, the resultant couple must be zero. When several masses revolve in different plane, they may be transferred to a reference plane RP, which may be defined as the plane passing through a point on the axis of rotations and perpendicular to it. So consider this L on plane 1, 2, 3, 4. So in these four planes, there will be the disturbing mass will be there. So in order to balance these four masses, that is 1, 2, 3, and 4. So we are providing the balancing masses in the plane L and M. So this diagram is called as a position of planes of the masses. Then this is a side view, that is called angular position of the masses. The mass 1 is in this position, then 2 is in this position, 3 is in this position, fourth one is this position. So now our objective is to not to balance these four masses, that is M1, M2, M3 and M4. So we have to provide the balancing masses, that is MM and ML. So we have to find out in which position, so we that this balancing mass has to be added. Now we see the problem on balancing of several masses rotating in different plane. The problem is a shaft carries four masses A, B, C, D of magnitude 200 kilogram, 300 kilogram, 400 kilogram, 200 kilogram respectively, and revolving at radii 80 mm, 70 mm, 60 mm, and 80 mm in planes measured from A at 300 mm, 400 mm, and 700 mm. So this is the problem given. As per this problem, there are four masses are there, that is A of having the mass 200 kilogram and B of mass 300 kilogram and C of mass 400 kilogram and D of mass 200 kilograms. So all these masses are located at a distance from the center axis. Center axis, that is 80 mm for A mass, then 70 mm for B mass and 60 mm for C mass and 80 mm for the D mass. This is the angular position diagram. So based on this given data, so we know that magnitude of the masses A, B, C, D and the radii of the masses, that is RA, RB, RC, RD. The angle between the cranks measured anticlockwise are A to B, that is A mass to B, that angle is 45 degree. B to C, that is between B and C mass, the angle is 70 degree. This angle is 70 degree. And C to D is 120 degree. The C mass and D mass, that angle is 120 degree. The balancing masses are to be placed in planes X and Y. So this is the position of plane diagram. The balancing mass has to be provided in the planes X and Y. The distance between the plane A and X is 100 mm. So this is a mass plane, that is distance between A and X plane is 100 mm. Between X and Y, X plane and Y plane, the distance is 400 mm. And between Y and D is 200 mm. If the balancing mass revolve at a radii of 100 mm. So the balancing mass will be revolving at a radii of 400 mm, that is 100 mm. To find the magnitude and angular positions, we have to find out the magnitude and angular position of the balancing mass. So from this problem, so we know the value of MA equal to 200 kilogram, MB equal to 300 kilogram, MC equal to 400 kilogram, MD equal to 200 kilogram, RA equal to in meter, that is 0.08 meter, RB equal to 0.07 meter, RC equal to 0.06 meter, RB equal to 0.08 meter, Rx equal to Ry equal to 0.1 meter. So these are the given data. Based on the data given in the problem, so we have to complete this tabulation. The first plane is plane. We know A plane, X plane, B plane, C plane, Y plane, and D plane. So based on this diagram, we have to put the main corresponding masses, that is MA, MB, MC, and MD. Then MX and MY, we know that masses are unknown, so we are writing as MX and MY. Then respective corresponding radius also we are entering in the radius columns. That is RA, then RX, RY, like that. So we are entering the radius column also. Then centrifugal force will be calculated by using the formula m omega square r. That omega square value is common, so we are divide the omega square and we'll getting that centrifugal force, that is m into r, that is 200 into 0.816, like that we are multiplying and entering all the values in the in that centrifugal force column. Since mx is unknown, 0.1 mx will be getting as a centrifugal force for this mx mass. Similarly, for my into 0.1 will get 0.1 my. Then the distance from the reference plane, that is x in terms of meter, we have to write. Here, this is a reference plane we have to consider. From the reference plane, how much distance the masses are located. The right hand side we have to consider the positive value, and the left hand side of this reference plane we have to consider as a negative value. So that A mass is located, that is 100 centimeter away on the left hand side of the reference plane. So we'll get 0.01 meter minus 0.01 meter. Then at the reference plane position itself, we have to get, that is a 0 positions, and D mass is located 0.2 meter on the right hand side from the X. Then C mass is located 0.3 meter from the right hand side of the X mass, and Y mass is located 0.4 meter away from the X plane, and D masses is located 0.6 meter from the reference plane, that is X. Then we have to calculate the couple. The couple is calculated by multiplying the centrifugal force into the distance. The 16 into minus 0.1 will get minus 1.6. Similarly, we have to multiply the centrifugal force value with this, the distance. Distance will get the couple. So we have to fill the this couple column also, that is a minus 1.60, 4.2, 7.2, then multiplying the 0.1 my into 0.4 will get 0.4 my. Similarly, for multiplying the centrifugal force produced by the D mass into the distance, we get 9.6. So we are completing this tabulation part. So where mx and my are the balancing mass placed on the plane x and y. Now we have to go for drawing this couple polygon and force polygon. So when we compare that couple polygon, couple values in the table and with the centrifugal force values, so here we'll be having only one unknown. The centrifugal force column, if you see, we'll have the two unknowns are there. So first we'll start with the couple, because only one unknown is there. Then we'll finish the couple polygon. Then after that we can go for drawing the centrifugal force polygon diagram. So if you take a couple or a couple values, that is we'll get, that is minus 1.6 for plane A plane. So we know that angular position of all masses, A plane is horizontal and B plane is 45 degree from the horizontal, and C plane is located at 115 degree from the horizontal plane. Similarly, D plane also located with some making an angle, that is 45 plus 70 plus 120 degrees. So with this angle making from the horizontal mass A. So when we go for first we have to go for drawing the couple polygon. Take this O as a point, mark O point. From the O point, draw the horizontal line. So that distance which will be equal to 1.6. We can take a scaling. Suppose 1.6 means we can consider as a 1.6 centimeter. So 1.6 centimeter. Since it is a negative value, so we have to go for a negative directions. This side direction, left hand side direction, we can make 1.6 centimeter and mark the point. Since the mass is a mass is in horizontal, then we have to draw this couple values in the horizontal line only. Next, then explain there is a zero couple value will be there, then we will be negating, and B mass is at a distance couple value for the B mass is 4.2 kg meter square. So we know the angular position of the B mass, that is a 45 degree from the horizontal A mass position. From the horizontal A mass position, just we have to draw the 45-degree line. The 45-degree line we have to mark it as 4.2 centimeter. Then we'll get this B dash position. So from the B dash position, then we have to draw a line parallel to C plane, that is C mass, that at a distance of 7.2. We have to mark it and we'll get that C dash point. Then from the C dash positions, we have to draw a line which is parallel to D mass. This is a D mass. We have to draw a line parallel to D mass, and then we have to mark 9.6 from C dash. Then we'll get this D dash point. Then finally, we have to close the polygon, that is O dash and D dash. So this distance O dash and D dash, which will be equal to the unknown, that is 0.04 my. So this is a procedure for constructing the coupled polygon diagram. After drawing the coupled polygon diagram, this is the coupled polygon diagram. So we know this, the closed part of the polygon gives the, that is unknown, that is 0.04 my, which will be equal to the 0.04 my. The vector d dash o dash represent the balanced couple. Since the balanced couple is proportional to 0.04 mi, therefore by measurement 0.04 mi equal to vector d dash o dash. Just we have to measure this vector distance, that is o dash and d dash distance, we have to measure it, and as per the scale, and we have to convert it and you have to enter here. That is, we are getting the value as 7.3 kg meter square. Then from these relations, we'll get that value for my mass, which will be equal to 182.5 kilogram. The angular position of the mass my is obtained by the diagram OMI parallel to the vector d dash o dash. So the angular position of this my mass also obtained. First, just drawing the line parallel to this vector o dash d dash, just parallel to this we are drawing the line in the angular position diagram. So this line represents, this is a line represent the angular position of the mass my. By measurement, angular position of my is theta y. So theta y, which will be equal to 12-degree in clockwise directions from mass ma. So by measurement, so we can calculate the angular position of mass y, is 12-degree from mass A in clockwise direction. Now we'll go for drawing the force polygon diagram. So these are the force polygon and this four centrifugal force values. The first mass is A mass, that is A mass will have 16. 16 means we can take some scaling, and we have to go for drawing the force polygon diagram. Mark a point O. So from the O point, just we draw a line which is parallel to the A mass. So A mass is horizontal, just draw the horizontal line of value of 16. Then mark a point A. So from A point, then you can mark another line which is parallel to B mass. Just to draw a line. So that length of the line which will be equal to that is 21. So for B mass, that force value, centrifugal force value is 21 kg meter. Just draw a line which is equal to unit of 21 units. you can take as scaling also. Then from B point, draw a line which is parallel to C mass. C mass of length is 24 units. We have to draw a line which is parallel to C mass. Then we'll get the C point. From C point, draw a line which is parallel to D mass. It's 16 units. Just to complete this part, and we'll get the D point. Then finally, so we already calculated my here, and substitute my into 0.1, we'll get some values. Based on that values, so we are drawing this vector DE, so which this line is parallel to my mass. My mass we are completing it. Then finally, the polygon is closed by EO vector. EO vector. So the vector EO distance which will be equal to 0.1 mx, that is a balanced force. So this is the procedure for drawing the force polygon. So finally, from this force polygon diagram, so we get the magnitude of balancing mass mx and its angular position. From the force polygon diagram, the closing part of the polygon, which will be equal to 0.1 mx, that is the vector OE equal to 0.1 mx. The vector OE or EO represents the balanced force. Since the balanced force is proportional to 0.1 mx, therefore by measurement 0.1 mx equal to vector EO. So we have to measure this vector distance EO, and we have to enter it here and convert into suitable unit and enter the value here. That is, we are getting as 35.5 kg meter. And finally, we'll get this mx by using from these relations. Mx equal to 355 kilogram. The angular position of the mass mx is obtained by drawing OMX parallel to the vector EO. By measurement, the angular position of mx is theta x equal to 145 degree in clockwise directions from mass A, that is 200 kilogram. So finally, from this vector polygon, by these relations, we'll get this mx value, the magnitude of balancing mass mx equal to 355 kilogram, and also the angular position also we can find out based on the uh, based on this position, which we are getting as 145 degree in clockwise direction from mass A. We got the value for theta x is 145 degree, balancing mass mx equal to 355 kilogram. Now we got an idea how to solve the problems based on several masses rotating in the different planes. So here also another problems on several masses rotating in the different planes. Consider let A, B, C, D are the four masses carried by a rotating shaft at radii 100 mm, 125 mm, 200 mm and 150 mm respectively. The planes in which the masses revolve are spaced 600 mm apart, and the masses of B, C and D are 10 kg, 5 kg and 4 kg respectively. Find the required mass A and the relative angular settings of the four masses so that the shaft shall be in complete balance. So here in this problem, so we are the shaft is there. The shaft four masses are there. A, B, C, D masses are there. All four masses are revolving at different radii. That is 100 for A mass, then 125 for B mass, 200 for C mass, and 150 mm for the D mass. And the corresponding masses also we know that for MA equal to 10 kg, MC equal to 5 kg and MD equal to 4 kg. So out of four masses, the magnitude of mass A is unknown. So that magnitude of mass A we have to find out from the problem. And also we have to find out the angular position of the all four masses. So these things we have to find out from this problem. Then this problem can be solved the same way. So what we have solved now, same procedure can be used for solving this problem also. These are the textbooks and reference books can be referred for this topic. I hope everyone got an idea to find out the magnitude of balancing mass and the angular position of the balancing mass when several masses are rotating in the different plane. Thank you very much.